Oh, bam, we're live.
Yay.
Are you following any of the Rob Reiner stuff? And you guys?
Oh yeah,
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Someone put together a collection of his tweets. Have you seen that?
no.
Let's see.
It was all basically like fuck Trump. Trump's guilty of the Russia hoax. Trump's this, Trump's that. Like he's a full bought in CNN guy. And then this morning, my algorithm fed me a 20-minute video where he sat down with the head of the CIA and head of the FBI during the Russia hoax thing, and during the Biden laptop and all that. He was fully bought in on all that. And then now he was supposed to have dinner, I guess, with the Obamas the night after he got killed. And Michelle Obama went on Kimmel and announced that. It's going to give the conspiracy theorists so much. You think, and have you seen this guy that they've tracked who was at the Australia shooting, who's claiming he was also at October 7th?
No.
Is it the guy they're talking about was like getting makeup put on before the event? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, that video was AI.
Oh, it was?
Of him getting makeup, yeah, because the shirt that he's wearing has that like weird like Hebrew text that AI starts
doing
generating when you asks it to make a video like that. And he was wearing a shirt that said like US Marine Corps or some shit like that.
I'm starting to not like AI.
I hate AI. You can't. It's so bad.
Oh, now you are?
I just don't like being tricked. I don't like being duped.
I don't like that it's so good at generating videos now. Like, it's cool. Like, the pool boy videos, sick, whatever. But
yeah,
it's starting to like infiltrate actual news cycles.
I can't see. I just can't see myself doing. God, it's so hard for me when I can't see myself doing something, imagining someone else doing it. I really struggle with that. Like, I can't.
You mean like posting a fake AI video, or like climbing on a roof and shooting somebody?
Or like quitting the CrossFit games and saying that you can't train at that intensity anymore, so you just start ripping off another brand and doing something else.
All of that. Like, pool boy, I'm so confused on the shooting. I saw the video of the two shooters. One dies, the other gets stopped and arrested shortly after. So who's the dude who got tackled and had his gun disarmed? Okay,
so this is what happened. That I saw a video, and at some point that happens before the both of them end up on the bridge. So there, at first, there's a dude on top of the bridge, and there's a dude below the bridge, like shooting from the ground at people, and there's another guy on the bridge. So there's two people, and the dude gets disarmed, but when he gets disarmed, the guy doesn't shoot him back. He just puts the gun up against a tree, and then like retreats because then the dude on the bridge shoots at him. So then at some point, that guy who got his gun taken away and tackled, he walks back to the bridge and gets back on the bridge, and there's another gun waiting for him on the bridge. Like, the guy on the bridge had another gun, so he picks up that one. So there were a total of 3 guns in this.
I heard I heard there were 6 guns actually. He had 6 legal guns. Yeah,
at least a minimum of 3 guns were there. And
look, one of those cute little hotel rooms. Did you purposely get a miniature hotel room to make yourself look huge? Jesus Christ, you look like you're 6'5" in there.
No, this is seriously tiny. I don't think you can tell by the video how small these beds are.
Oh my God.
I barely fit on them.
That is crazy.
Oh, they tailored it to you.
To Europe.
Don't you love it? Don't you love that, Colten? I love it when I go places and everything's like every time I take a shit in the stall on an airplane, I'm like, oh, everyone else is fucked. This is cozy for me, but if my shoulders are touching the wall, I mean, it's like, what is going on?
Yeah, the urinals here are way too high, though.
Oh shit!
I feel you, buddy. I feel you.
Stack of books.
I feel you. You're just like, fuck it, I'll just rest my balls on the edge.
Curve it up and over.
Hey,
Damn, that's
you ever
gambling.
seen anyone do that where they get up to go into the bathroom? It'd be someone like as big as Caleb, but 100 pounds more, and you're not an airplane, and you see them walking to the bathroom, and you're like, there's no way. But they slide in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
And-
You got to be rubbing up on everything, I guess,
Yeah.
and just deal with it.
Yes.
You're
Hey.
rubbing up on people just to walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
And Colton, do you ever, even those bathrooms will be even a little short for me and you sometimes. Like you go near the toilet and you're like, hey, dude, I got to get near the toilet, but your head's hitting. And I always think, what would Caleb do here? Does he bend forward or does he do fucking the limbo? You got to like do a no look repeat.
You lean forward.
It's
Man,
crazy.
I'm like, fuck those guys. This is kind of nice.
Hey, congratulations on the soap. In all honesty, my wife, she doesn't like scents or chemicals or none of that shit. And the other day, she's like, "Oh, this soap smells really good in here. What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, that's the Colten Mertens Hog Scrub." So, congrats, dude.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We're really happy with the soaps we've got. We tested hundreds of different soaps before we settled on
Serious?
these ones. Yeah, before we decided on these 5 cents and this way of processing them to make them kind of harder and not like a soft soap that will not last very long. So yeah, we're pretty excited with these. And it was actually one of our friends from CrossFit, Teo. Her husband works for a soap manufacturing company, or it used to be integrated with a different company, like a brand, and they only made soap for this brand. But I think now that that brand no longer owns this company, so the next time, whenever we redo our formulas, we're going to work with them, and we'll be able to basically customize all the details about them. So I'm excited for that.
Damn.
The Barnyard Vanilla is nice.
That's what
There
I'm
you go.
using right now. It has real oats in it.
You brought it? You brought a bar of your soap there? That's
I
great.
brought
That's
brought
great.
16. I bought one for myself, and I brought 5 for Peter. And
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna give away the other 10 to somehow, I think.
Nice. International shipping now.
Add it to the,
Colten.
It's probably the most expensive shipped soap you've ever had, huh?
hey, how many events are at the WFP this week? 9?
I think so. I think there's 9 scores.
Okay, so a bar of soap for each event winner. Oh, but there's men and women.
No, dude, you should make
Yeah.
people that are in Europe or whatever like sign up for some email list or something and then give them away. It might not make sense in Europe, but you get the
Business.
idea.
Susan's down to business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on getting shipping set up for Europe. We got Canada finished. I want to do Ireland next just because I know Peter lives there. And then
And they're
I'll pick
dirty.
somewhere else too. Yeah, they need it.
Dirty
need the
boy.
help.
They could use some hog scrub.
Paper Street Coffee. I think of Colton every time I wash my nuts.
That's good.
Aw.
Hey, what do you mean you
And-
tested? You tested 100. What is that? What does that look like?
So we just got a whole bunch of different soaps sent to us from like different manufacturers and different scents and different processing ways to process and make the soap. And we just tested them all. I went through all of them, and first I just kind of smelled them all, and I put them into like 3 categories. Like one would be like I'm never using that, and another one would be like maybe I could come around to this, and another one would be like these are my favorites. And we started from there, and then I would give them away to like my dad and brother and people, just kind of see what they thought. And then I would use them in the shower and actually see how they smell and feel. And then I tried different, like some of them are processed differently. So like a lot of soaps nowadays, they're not cold processed anymore. It's a different way that makes them faster, and it's like the inventory is much easier to get, because like my inventory, it's like a 6-week lead time between like when I put in the order and when I get them, because they're made to order, and then they have to cure for like 3 or 4 weeks. But it helps. It's a harder bar and it lasts longer, so we went with that. So yeah, we were testing soaps for months. I just now started using the actual soaps we sell, because I was still using some of the samples that we had, because I didn't want to throw them away. So I like last week is when I actually started using our soaps full time again, like the ones we actually sell.
Where are they made? Do you know?
North Carolina.
Have you been to the plant?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
I've seen it on Google Images.
That's
I was creeping on them.
that's
It
a
exists.
video. That's a video waiting to happen. That would be cool if you went there.
Dude, even
Yeah.
him just going through all the samples would be a video. I could imagine him like wine tasting, like, this is very approachable. It's got some great notes, but the feel isn't quite
Rub some
there
water
yet."
on it.
Yeah.
See the froth.
Yeah. When I was
Hey.
first testing them out, I just like there's so many who were like, "Oh, this is awesome," and then Allie got home and she's like, "This is fucking terrible. Like nobody wants to smell like that." Like there was one that was like a coffee flavored scent, and I'm like, "This smells amazing." She's like, "Yeah, but people don't want to smell like coffee." Colten. I'm like, "Oh, I guess maybe that's true."
You get that dead skunk scent. You know what I mean? You can just get some crazy names going. Rotting corpse.
It'd be like it'd be like Harry Potter jelly beans.
Exactly.
Hey, I guess is there it would be crazy if some hotel brand picked up your soap.
I've thought about that. Like, if there's a way to get it in with hotels, and even if like you sell it at cost, but keep your label on the bar, and then people could use them, and then that just get them into people's hands that way. But I also wonder, like, so many of these hotels are so big now, they probably use they probably own the company that makes their soap or whatever. It's probably like something like that. It's probably integrated.
Dude,
just find some Airbnbs.
No, send them to affiliates, dude. The official soap of CrossFit.
Yeah,
Don't offend your fellow affiliate goers and members next to you. Grab some Hog Scrub today. And
Hey,
wash
does
we've got some at CrossFit Kilo and CrossFit Teo right now.
Nice.
But yeah, we'd love to send some more out.
Dude, affiliates probably don't use bar soap though. They probably use like
Pump.
No, I mean
right?
to sell to the members. I mean to sell to the members.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have like a
display setup.
community bar soap in the shower.
Community soap.
You have showers in your affiliate? You want some Hog Scrub?
What is the rule? Whenever I'm like somewhere and there's like 10 guys in the house and someone leaves their bar of soap in there, I just usually will roll it around in my hand for about a 20 count, and then soap my body, and then when I'm done, I'll roll it around in my hand for like a 20 count, and then put it back.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, if you were in the fucking military.
I don't do that. I just go raw.
I just don't shower. That's what I just don't. Or I'll use some dude wipes and I'll just wipe myself down.
I think like a 20-second, if you know what I mean, like you're taking a layer off and like you're digging in with your fingernails and getting out some of the thick ropes that are stuck in there.
That's considerate.
No
bar sharing.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
We have one bar of soap in our house, in our shower, the shower that everyone uses in. We don't have a door, or curtain, or anything on our bathroom or our shower, and I can't believe anyone uses the bar soap after they see the way I use it.
It's
you don't have a loofah?
No, Haley does. Haley got all the the cubbies are all full of her shit, like a razor and a loofah and
I feel like it's cool if you use a loofah. Like if you just take the soap and rub it up on a loofah and then you use the loofah to wash your body, then it's cool.
But it's your personal loofah, though. I would never use someone else's loofah. Yeah,
fuck no.
Yeah. I get that. I do. And then like with the Mertens soap, because it has the rough edges and it's thick, I roll it around in my hand a few times to soften the corners before I get in the ass crack. I don't like those rough edges in there.
We have some that has oats in it, like actual oats in it, so you
get some
oats actually like
I've been finding those in my underwear. I've been finding oats in my underwear.
You know what?
Barnwood Vanilla and Country Sunset, they have actual oats in there, so it'll scrub you.
When did you fly there?
I flew out on Saturday U.S. time and got here Sunday. Got here Sunday.
And then, do you interact with people, or are you just trying to get onto spending your time just trying to get onto the time zone?
I interact with people as much as I have to. We had had to do media Monday morning, and then went and worked out after that, and then after that I was pretty much just in the hotel room chilling. And then this morning went and worked out again, and I've just been hanging out since then.
How close is your hotel to the venue?
It's in the same complex, so like you can get there without going outside. It's like
nice.
I heard you don't want to go outside.
8-minute walk. It's a little cold, but it's not bad.
It's not like ghetto or something.
They don't have ghetto in Denmark, do they? They don't have ghetto there.
I mean, what is the red light district? Is that the same? That's the other one's like the same thing, right?
They have like Copenhagen has a spot where like they sell drugs, I think, and that's it. Like a legal spot, they sell drugs, right?
Everywhere I've been so far has been pretty nice, but I went from the airport and then a 5-minute Uber to the hotel, and then I haven't left. So I don't know. The hotel seems expensive. The WFP paid for it, so I don't know. But
Nice.
it's like it has like 22 floors, and the lobby is really nice. But then you get to the floor for your room, and you're like, oh, this carpet's like 40 years old. And the room is kind of room is very, the ACs. I don't know what the deal is with ACs in Europe. I've never been in Europe and had a good air conditioner. The one here, it's like barely running, and the vents are pointed towards the door, and also where the thermostat is at. So it's basically pointed over there. So then that might get like a little bit cold, but then the thermostat thinks that the room's cold, but the rest of it's just hot as fuck.
Oh yeah, that's a fuck up. But as I recall, my last trip to Copenhagen, it was nice there. It was clean. It was pretty safe. Lots of people riding around on bikes.
Every time I get my food delivered, they don't ask my name or do like a pin or anything. They just give it to me. I guess nobody tries to steal people's food here.
Oh,
What do you
wow.
mean? What do you mean every time they give you your food?
Like I order like the app they use here is called Waltz or Woltz or something like that.
Like a
It's
DoorDash in
like
Europe.
DoorDash, yeah. And like in the US, they'll ask for your name, or you have to give them a pin sometimes to make sure that they're
Oh.
giving the food to the right person. But here, they just give it to me. They don't even ask my name. I just
I've
walk
never
up to
u-
them, and they give me the
They have
food.
DoorDash where you live?
No, I only use it when I go to compete if I don't have a
Oh.
rental car.
Okay.
But there's no DoorDash in Hillsboro.
I'll take a bale of hay and 50 gallons of slop. So you get there. That's awesome that the hotel and the venue are connected. That's really cool. And are you working out there at the venue too? They have set up a workout room for you?
Yeah, so basically the athlete warm-up area is used for open gym pretty much all day, like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I think it's available. So we don't have to like go and find an off-site gym to go to, which is pretty convenient. Because it's kind of hard finding a place to drop into that like works well with drop-ins because you're not fucking up like the class schedule and things like that.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of nice.
That's really cool, and that fits to their charter because that totally fits to their charter to cater to you guys. I think there's nothing better than having the hotel right by the venue and having a place for you guys to work out. So kudos to them for doing that. And then you guys know all the workouts. All 9 have been announced.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if the standards have been posted yet on Competition Corner. I think last time they posted the standards, and basically you could read on there and you got all the information that you were going to get from a brief, and they kind of basically skipped the brief. But I don't think I've seen those yet, but I haven't checked for a couple of days.
In my understanding, the way this thing works is they had one event and it was worth 500 points for first place and then going down. Then they had a second event that was worth 500 points, and that this event is worth 1,000 points, and that the winner of whoever has the most points after these 3 events is the champion for the Big W at the end of the year. So whoever has the most points would be the 2025 Big W champion. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, that's okay. I was listening to Tommy and Seth Jumpship talk about it. That was the first time I understood that. And then you went to the first 2 events?
Yep.
But the first event you weren't actually able to get 500 points at the first event because you were in the challenger division?
I was able to because I did their qualifier so I was like a challenger in the pro division. There's 10 challengers who qualified to compete with the pros.
Okay. And
then there was a challenger division that I think their cap for points was like 200 or 300 or something like that.
Okay. So you went there so after the first event, then you got your pro card and you didn't have to do the qualifier again for the second event.
Yeah, they let me skip the qualifier for Tour Stop 2.
Okay.
Did you see the post that they made? So when they went through and they post like the season update they start like 30th. This is the person in 30th overall, and they go through all the places. And on my post, they're like, Colten, he did well in some of these events, talk about the events that I won. And they're like, he got to skip the qualifier because he was the highest placing challenger from event 1.
Oh, you won the challenger division in event 1 when you went there?
Yeah, I was the highest
Okay.
placing challenger. Then they said,
challenger. Okay, challenger, not
Yeah.
challenger. Okay.
they're like, so he got to skip the qualifier, and then they went on to say, Colten then got beat by 2 challengers in the next tour event, and they named both. Like, why the fuck you got to say that? That's kind of like, why don't you talk about all the pros that I beat? I'm a fucking pig farmer. I was like, I felt that was a little bit backhanded.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I don't know who posted the social media bullshit, but I didn't like that very much. So I decided not to collaborate with them.
Maybe
Nice.
maybe it was an AI thing. You know what I mean? Like it just like it said, "Hey,
Oh,
give me
yeah.
this is synopsis of Colton's
Everybody's using
performances."
that.
Did they on Noah's post? Did they say that I beat him on the Tour Stop 1? No. Did they say Tudor didn't even fucking qualify on the first one? No.
So
Assholes.
how many points did you get at the first tour stop?
I don't fuck it. I don't know.
Do you know how
I
many
think I
points
placed
total you
9th.
have now? Do you know how many
I don't
points you
know.
have now?
I don't know how many points I have, but I know that I'm in 6th overall.
Okay. And so conceivably, if someone won first, they could get, just to be clear, they could get 2,000 points and they would have it secured.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if does the champion, is there prize money for the champion, or is it just a contract for the next year? Do you understand how that works?
Yeah. So you will get.
You have 802. So you're not in 6th place, you're in 8th place or 9th place. Let me see that.
When you take out the people who have dropped, I think I'm in 6th.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So you'll get
Hopper's gone.
Hopper, Jay, Austin.
So James is killing it. James has got almost every single point available so far.
Yeah, he was second at the first 2 stops.
Okay. I'm getting thanks for doing this for me. Get me all caught up on my big W. Okay. Sorry. What were we saying? So if do you win prize money for the third event, how does that work?
So the prize money for the third event is not based solely on your placing here. It's based on your total season placement. So like James could not finish first here, but he'll still could get the first place prize money if he has the most total points. So he could finish like probably 3rd or 4th and still finish first overall, and he'll get the first place prize money for this season.
And what is that? And what is the first place prize money?
Maybe 60K, 50K, something like that.
$1 million. They got blank checks.
$1 million.
And that's on top of the contracts you guys already have.
No, I think it's after your guaranteed income.
Okay.
So
yeah.
James, if he got a contract for like 30K or whatever, I think he's made 20 and 20 from the first stops, maybe the 25 and 25. So he's probably past that. So he'll get whatever he wins will be straight cash.
So I'm still having trouble understanding it. So if you signed a contract for 30 grand, let's say, and at the first tour stop you win 10,000, and the second tour stop you win 20,000. If you win the third tour stop, you don't win any money. You just get the title.
No, you get money. It's just like the first. So basically, your contract is a guaranteed minimum, and if your prize money surpasses that,
you get the difference.
You'll get the different. Yeah.
So he would get so he would get 20. So he would get 50 minus 30. Let's say the prize is 50. He would get 50 minus 30. He'd get 20,000.
Yeah, he'd get 50 total, but 30 of it was already guaranteed.
Okay.
So the first 30 he makes just goes to like I don't know how you want to word it, but it goes to like fulfill his contract minimum.
Okay.
And then anything after that he'll get.
There's no obligation to like other than competing one time. Like is there a minimum you have to do to get that 30K or to get like whatever your contract says?
I wish I knew. I don't know. I think that would yeah. It's like if you
so you don't dig into these details, you're just there to go and kick ass.
Well, they're not available to me.
That's to say he didn't get
That's
contract.
That's right. Sorry.
Oh, you don't have a contract?
Yeah. My bad.
So you're a pro without a contract. You're a pro without a contract.
Another backhanded compliment.
It's like I'm assuming that Austin Hatfield has already met or surpassed his season minimum pay. And he so he's already got all the money that he's minimum going to get, and he's already been paid. So coming here, he would compete for additional prize money, but he's already been paid out for his contract. So like, I don't think there's any penalty for him, like not coming, other than just no additional earnings.
And then,
For example, I think Jason, probably the case with Jason and Jay too, and a lot of other people who have put out, they've already got paid their minimum amount. So they're going to get their full contract pay, I think, without having to do all 3 events.
can we get now I'm starting to get it. Okay. So let's say your contract was 20K, and at the first event you won 5, the second event you won 5, the third event you won 5. They would still pay you, fulfill your contract at the end, and make you whole at 20.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh boy. And what does your placement secure a contract for next year?
Yeah, everybody who's top 20 will receive a contract, and the pay scale goes from, I think, like 80K for first down to maybe 10K for 20th.
Okay.
So then that'll be your guaranteed minimum for next season. But I don't know if there's 4 tour stops, if you have to do 3 to secure that minimum pay, or how any of that works.
Okay. And why aren't you invested in all the details? It's just not who you are? Like,
I can't know unless somebody who has a contract tells me. Like, it does. The contract details haven't been made public as far as I'm aware.
Okay. Can we get pig's milk soap scent? Pig's milk soap scent.
We have some goat's milk, but the thing about getting milk from pigs, it's difficult. So it's hard.
What do you mean? Can't you just hook those things up to their titties like you do to all the other animals and just turn it on? Or they don't stay still like
pigs, that? Yeah, so pigs have smaller nipples and they don't produce as much milk, so they're not as easy to milk, and they're also quite cantankerous and ornery. So that's why they're not like a milking animal. Like
how are your pet? How are you? And you've now taken on some pigs as pets?
Yeah, I've got 3 pigs now that I stole from the farm.
Did your dad get mad at you for that? How many years has your dad been running the farm? Has he ever done that?
No. So there's like a contracted amount that he can take to like butcher per year. That's like in the feeding contract. Like these pigs it might have been illegal, but I don't know. But they were supposed to be. I was supposed to shoot them, euthanize them, and so that's what I usually do with the runs. Or like we get a pig that's like lame or sick and it's not gonna get better, I'll euthanize them. And these pigs were growing. They were in like their group, the herd, and then they kind of just stopped growing, and it was apparent that they were not gonna ever become a market weight pig. So at that point, they are just kind of like a waste of feed. It costs money.
Oh, I lost his audio.
Yeah, his audio.
Hold on, Colten. Wait.
Oh, it's back.
He's back.
We lost your audio.
Oh.
Now he's back.
Is it back?
Okay.
Now?
Yeah. Say that again. So it would be a waste of money to feed them because they wouldn't get to market weight.
Yeah. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, your connection's good. Just something happened to your audio. Your picture's still crisp. Your picture's great.
And my headphones disconnected.
All right.
Can you hear me at all like this?
Yeah, we still.
Oh shit. Hey Tony, it's all that CrossFit money he's getting. Your boy's getting soft. I'm getting there. I'm gonna get to how he's softening up with money. He's getting bougie. We'll get to it. Hold on, Tony. I'll set him straight here. Okay, go on. So don't be nervous because your dad's. So you were saying that they didn't get to weight. You realized that no matter how much you fed them, they weren't going to get to market weight, and so you're supposed to at that point put them down.
Yeah, so basically they become like you can put feed expense into them, but you're never going to get any revenue from them. So like if you were to try and take them to like the slaughterhouse, they would dock you, and you'd actually get in trouble for bringing them, and they're not going to pay you for them. So usually I would have to shoot them, but these ones I just took them home, and I put them in the pen where the wiener dogs used to live. So I built them a new pen and put them on the other side of the yard. So now I've got 3 pigs, Ernie, Daisy, and Herman. at home
Can the
hanging
pig-
out.
Can the pigs and the wiener dogs cohabitate?
I don't know if they get along very good. Sometimes the dogs, when they've gotten out into the yard, they'll go over to the pig pen and just bark at them and just like going crazy. But the pigs pretty much just completely ignore them. Like they don't even acknowledge that they're there or anything. So I don't know how. I think if they were actually in there, the dogs would probably be scared to go over to the pigs.
In all the years, did you grow up on that farm?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And did your dad ever take any pigs on as pets?
I don't think so.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Tony, this boy got soft. This boy got soft. Check his voting reg next year.
Once it warms up, I'm gonna use them to make videos for Hog Scrub. Like I'm gonna take them down to the creek and give them baths and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay,
Nice.
so it's a business deduction. They're part of the propaganda. All right. All right.
I'm back for next year in the spring. I want to try and buy some Berkshire pigs. It's a breed of pig, and I want to try and raise them and sell the cuts of meat. So this is a kind of a test run to see if this works well to keep them there.
Those are like bougie pigs?
Yeah, pretty much. The meat marbles more similarly to a cow than like so when you get like a pork chop from them, it'll resemble more of a steak than a typical pork chop.
God, they are cute. Do you see them, Caleb?
No.
The Berkshire, fine, I got it. The Berkshire pigs. That's crazy. They're huge. Are your pigs this big too?
My pigs are pretty small. No, mine aren't that. I don't think mine will ever get that big. I think there's something wrong with them genetically, that they're not growing very much. But they've definitely gotten way bigger since I brought them home. They probably, like Ernie's probably doubled in size, and Daisy's probably gotten like 50% bigger. And Herman, I just brought him home recently, so he's not that much bigger, but they've definitely grown. But I don't know if they'll ever get that big.
500 pounds the Berkshire pig gets.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. And ideally, you would butcher them closer to like 200 pounds for a more optimal like fat to lean meat ratio. So like those pigs are probably for breeding. There's probably a boar or a sow if they got that big.
Wow, that's crazy. Is there a market for that too? If you bought a boy and a girl to sell Berkshire pigs, like you sell weenies and Berkshire pigs?
Yeah, for sure. There's not a lot of producers around, or at least it's hard to find them. I think the ones that I found that I'm gonna try and get connected with this spring are in Kansas, so I'll have to go down there and pick them up.
Is it like Highland cows? Like, is that what they're just like a pet to people? Is that kind of thing or no?
No, these pigs are bred specifically for butchering. These burgers.
I want to see one of those on that stuff that Hiller's on from Biomax Peptides.
Gratitude tried?
Triple G. I want to see a pig get on
out.
Ozempic, see what happens.
Holy shit.
Hey, some of these are fucking crazy. This this is a horrible photo of it, but this pure black one with the white snout is insane. Look at the ball. I don't know if you can see. God, I wonder if I can make that bigger. Can you see the balls on that guy?
Oh my God.
They're huge.
Yeah, that's an incredible looking animal.
Fat nuts.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say this. That's a beautiful pig.
Attracted by the sack, huh?
Yes.
Drawn in.
You went thank you, Caleb. You went you went to Denmark by yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. Allie stayed.
And how come? How did you make that decision?
She just didn't want to go.
Oh, she didn't.
No, she doesn't like traveling very much, especially internationally, and so she's home taking care of the dogs.
And does that make you sad at all, or do you like it, or is it weird? Like, I mean, 9 events is a lot to do by yourself with no support.
I don't mind. I think I do pretty good by myself. I don't get lonely very easily. So I got a couple of books I've been reading in my free time, and then once the competition gets going, I think things will start moving pretty fast. I won't have that much downtime anyway. So it's kind of nice to be able to just come back to the hotel room and be alone and kind of recharge a little bit.
What about just remembering stuff to bring, like your food and your whatever, the grips and all the accoutrement shit? You're good with all that? You got a bag and
No, I'll probably forget shit for sure. I always yeah, I usually forget stuff. But the the hotel's close to the venue, so hopefully I'll be able to come back quick and get it.
What do you think about the programming for this final event? I haven't looked at it closely, but I've heard the rumblings that the first two events are swim events. Are you good with that?
I don't know. I don't like it. I think that 200 points to swimming when the events here are already kind of doubled in worth because the points allocated here are worth double. So it's kind of like swimming is doubled twice now. Really, I don't understand a good argument for making these both 100 points, or pretty much any time when something like this is programmed in any event where you have an A and a B and it's basically testing the same thing. It doesn't really make a lot of sense for me why they're 100 points. And even similarly, like last tour stop, I guess going back to the first one, they had a back-to-back event and both events were 50 points, which I thought was appropriate because one of them was a max lift and the other one was essentially power output on the bike. It doesn't really make sense for a well-rounded test to have them worth 100, but I think some athletes were complaining about that because they basically wanted to get 100 points for being the best eco biker. So then on the next tour stop, they changed it to the max lift 100, and the second power output workout also 100, which was a 500-meter row into some dumbbell walking lunges. So you basically got 100 points for being tall and heavy again on the rower. And then, so here you see the same pattern again, 200 points for basically the same thing.
So that first workout is just you swim. That's it.
Yeah, 500-meter swim. And then the next one, I think, I don't know if the winner will be the same, but I think the top 5 is going to be, pretty strongly correlated, which is a mix of the same 5 people or so. I don't know, it doesn't make sense for like a well-rounded test, in my opinion.
I wonder what that's going to look like with wet people getting onto a bike. I wonder how that's going to affect the bikes, if that's going to fuck the bikes up.
Yeah, you're going to have to remember to lower your seat a little bit because you're not going to have the extra inch of length on your feet from your shoes.
Oh.
Yeah, your toe might get caught in the pedal too. I don't know.
You said something there that caught my attention. I keep hearing over and over. I listened to a podcast yesterday, a batshit crazy one, that Brian Friend was on with some of the guys there, and they were talking about the event this weekend. And they were talking about how they're listening to the athletes, and that obviously you don't want to be listening to the athletes when it comes to the programming, like zero. And you kind of I don't know if you implied that or said it clearly, but you're basically saying that they're taking feedback from the athletes when it comes to doing the programming.
Well, I heard a lot of people just like while I was at the event, like athletes being upset that or like not liking the way that those back-to-back events were 50 points each. And I think it's because they basically wanted their home run on they wanted their 100 points for being the best on the eco bike, essentially. Yeah. Is what that event comes to. And I don't think you should get 100 points for being the best at any single movement. Like even at the games, I don't think that there should be like the 1 rep max back squat. I don't think there should be a 10K run by itself. I don't think there should be anything like that. I think you need to mix the modalities because that is always going to give you somebody who has the best capacity. Because the thing is, at this level, it's very hard to separate. And a lot of the times when you program a single modality event, the separation is largely going to come from the athlete's anthropometrics, their height and weight, their limb proportions. And it's like that, whether it be a handstand push-up or a squat or a row or a run or anything like that. So typically when you have events like that, you know the leaderboard well in advance of the event actually taking place. I think as a good rule of thumb, anytime you have an event where you can look at the workouts and you know who's going to win based purely on anatomy and limb proportions, it's probably not a well-programmed event.
I think that like JR, I think does a really good job at it. It's rare that you can look at any of his events and just go, oh, the light guy's gonna win that one, heavy guy's gonna win that one, short lever is gonna win that one. There's usually, he mixes the modalities in a way to where each movement has a relatively significant it's like a significant amount of room to separate yourself from the movements. I think that's important for actually finding the fittest and not separating people just based on whether your body type fit into the programming or not.
Souza, is Colten showing his CrossFit purist views? Is that what he is? He's a CrossFit purist.
Well, not only CrossFit purist, but I think he just understands that the margin's so slim with the level of athlete these days that in order to really test the capacity, you have to mix it. Otherwise, like he's saying, you just look at an event, and we see this all the time when the pundits get on there and they talk about it. You see one event, and you're like, yeah, it's going to be between this person and this person. And so taking away that advantage by mixing the modalities makes it not only more exciting to watch, but it does make it a more complete test of fitness.
Colten, if you had to pick a movement that you wouldn't, that you think is the most relevant to keep as just a single movement, like a let's say, you know, like we've saw at the games, the marathon row, or we've seen like a run, or we've seen like a max snatch. Is there any one that you think is the least biased, or if you could tolerate one, which one would it be?
I don't know. That'd be hard to think about.
Like I'm never the whole cool thing about Hyrox is I really don't have a problem with a lot of running in a fitness test, because I think running is just like so part and, to use Greg's words, part and parcel with who we are. Like that's what we do as humans, right? That's like one of our things, just running.
Yeah, running's a good one because like if you're a large athlete, you might have longer legs, but you're also going to be carrying more weight. And if you're a smaller athlete, you might have a smaller stride, but you're carrying less weight. Me in particular, I think I kind of get fucked on both ends because I've gotten strong enough to where I have big, heavy legs, but they're also very short. So it's just hard to get good at of being light with the small aspect of me to counterbalance that. But yeah, running I think is a good movement because there's that kind of back and forth within it.
Get with the programming, running. Hey, and it is possible to mix modalities and still show really, really impressive strength numbers also. It's not like people can get close to their 1 rep max snatches, at least CrossFitters can, and cleans and all of those things while also being a mixed modality, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to get to like a complete 1 rep max test because there's so many other domains of fitness where we never see that. Like we always have a 1 rep max of some sort typically, and we'll also typically have some kind of long endurance event, and then maybe also like a sprint for running, but it's also never like the other end of that spectrum is kind of like Fran, like basic Fran. And nobody would argue that that's a good test of fitness for a games level field. And we rarely ever see something like, okay, 100 strict handstand push-ups for time or 50 ring muscles for time.
Right.
Gymnastics capacity test, but it is tested on the other end of the spectrum. We'll test like, okay, how heavy can you lift a barbell? All right, now show me how fast you can lift a moderate barbell. Now show me how fast you can lift a light barbell. But it's never like, all right, do 30 strict handstand push-ups for time. Now do muscle ups for time. We're going to test your speed and we're going to test your gymnastics capacity. So I think those would not be like a good test of fitness, but at the same same argument, I think the things we do that with are not, at least it shouldn't be in there.
Silky Mitts. Wow, is that a real picture of you? Please tell me you're in a rock band. Please tell me you're in some sort of rock band.
That's it's like Spinal Tap.
Silky Mitts. I'm gonna start calling my wife. Me and my 6-year-old son will be in Copenhagen and watch you on Saturday and Sunday. Would love to buy soap from you.
I've got some here. If you find me, I'll keep some in my gym bag. I'll give you some if you find me.
Hustle and soap.
I think that's from a hockey movie, actually. Yeah, Slapshot.
God, I wonder if next year maybe you need to have a partnership with someone in Vendor Village and send over a fucking pallet of soap.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go to. We're gonna have some with the Vindicate at the CrossFit Circus. It's a local comp in Des Moines, Iowa. I think next month we're gonna go do that. So that'll be kind of the first time where we carry some at a vendor. So that'll be exciting.
Colten, go ahead. Were you going to say something, Caleb?
No, I was gonna ask a question. I just didn't want to derail it too much. What made you choose soaps?
Well, at first I really wanted to do dog treats, and I started getting into like formulating the treats and figuring out how all that was going to work. And then I did some more research, and to sell dog treats in the United States, you have to register your business, each product, and you have to pay animal feed license in every state that you want to do business in.
Oh goodness, of course.
Every year you have to renew it, so it comes out to like 14 or 15 grand a year, just to be able to do business that way. So
licensure, people, licensure, the killer of small businesses.
Lobbied by Big Dog Treat.
And
Lobbied
hey,
by Big Dog Treat.
Lobbied by Chewy.
Yeah.
For real.
And you know what's crazy about that? I was just listening to a story. Like in the last 30 years, Europe's population has grown by 100 million more than the United States, and their GDP has dropped to 50% of what the U.S. is, and they're blaming it all on all the European licensure because they have all sorts of rules there. They have, we have it bad in the U.S. They have it really bad in Europe. That's crazy. I wonder if it's illegal if you sold. Do you need licensure to sell soap in Europe? Do you know?
I'm not sure in Europe.
Who gives a fuck?
Soap. I had to be careful with how I word things in my marketing. Like, for example, if I say that my soap is exfoliating, it falls into a different category, which is regulated by the FDA or some organization. And there's different regulations and labeling requirements. So my soap is categorized as a true soap since I don't make any of those claims, any cosmetic claims. So like when I say like my soap has oats, I can't say like it has exfoliating oats. I had to say like it has oats for like a clean scrub or whatever.
Oh wow!
What the fuck?
Well, I will tell you this: my since I've been using it, my prostate has shrunk and my dick got bigger. I mean, anecdotally speaking.
Yeah, yeah. Results may vary.
Yeah.
but do dog treats at first, and I realized that's not going to be feasible right now. I still want to try and come back to it eventually, but that's a lot of dog treats just to cover that $15,000 in expense yearly.
Listen, we're taking investors now. $50,000 will get you to buy in. Is that fair, Souza? Too low?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds about right. I know nothing about the business, but I like the number.
$50,000 now. We have a 2-year runway. Send Colten 50 grand, and you can have stake in this treat business. And I promise you, let me do the math here. 82% chance it's very successful and takes over the dog treat market. 82% chance just with my
we like those odds.
With my Texas Instruments calculator here. Yeah.
That one never lies. Those are
hey, listen, people in the audience are thinking about it. I promise you, Gabe is like, okay. I'm really front some money, get this thing going.
He's crunching some numbers.
Yeah.
Crunching the numbers.
Those fucking I used to go to a lot of coffee shops. The dog treat business is huge there. You know what I mean? Like all those people who go to coffee shops, they bring their little dogs with them, and they love the coffee shops that are nice to their dogs. These are like chicks that need kids, but instead they still have too many dogs. You know what I mean?
Dog mom.
Dog mom. I'm a dog mom. Check my bio.
I want to get more available eventually. Like right now we're working on sourcing some like loofah type stuff for bars of soap you can put the soap in, and I'm also working on some dog shampoo. And the people that I was talking to with the dog shampoo, they also make treats, so I was asking them about the registration thing. I'm like do you guys, the people you make treats for, they have to deal with this? I was kind of trying to ask them about it, like, is this something that people actually do? And basically they're like, they kind of politely, I can't remember how they worded it, but they politely told me like, hey, we don't pay for that. And then they said something like, we think that some of our, like basically they said that not everybody follows the rules, but they were trying to tell me in a way where like, I didn't say it, but like basically people sell without, without licensing.
Allegedly.
Dog Mom, Satan, and Fitness, not in that order. Check my bio. Colten, can we? I want to. I think this might be a little weird to start in this order, but if you go back to December of 2025, could we move forward? And I want to write down all the competitions you did. So did you start with the Open? Was the Open the first competition you did of the 2025 year?
Yeah, I didn't do Wadapalooza. I did the circus, the CF circus. I think it was in January or December, maybe.
Okay.
So I did that.
Oh, sorry.
And
That's
then-
what I meant. Sorry, that's what I meant. January of 2025. Sorry. January of 2025. CF circus. What is that? That's an in-person comp.
Yeah, it's a local comp in Des Moines. It's a partner comp. And yeah, so I did that, and then I think the next one would have been the Open.
That's February or March?
Yeah, February into March.
Okay.
And then after that was probably Mayhem.
You didn't have to do something in between? Isn't there like a sectionals or a quarterfinals or something? No?
Not last year.
Okay.
No.
Mayhem. Okay.
Mm.
And that's a semifinal?
Yeah. I also did the NorCal qualifier.
And that was after Mayhem?
I think it was before Mayhem.
Okay.
Might have been before the Open.
Okay. We'll just throw it in between the Open and Mayhem. How could it be before the Open? Oh, the NorCal qualifier to qualify for the. Oh shit. Okay. That's the online qualifier. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it.
And
Okay. Then Mayhem. Then
the WFP qualifier and Tour Stop 1.
those are two separate events.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I did NorCal.
Okay. NorCal. And that's another games qualifier.
I did 1.5 days of NorCal.
His
NorCal
vagina hurt. His vagina hurt. What happened there? Was that your back?
Yeah, I hurt my back before going out there, but Allie was competing, and we already had plane tickets and everything. So, and I wanted to hang out with you guys. So I was like, I'll go and try and compete, but yeah, ended up just not working out.
So you were there when the Nate Ackerman, Dom wife Taylor Self debacle happened?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Aren't you glad you witnessed that? That was amazing. That was fucking amazing.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Then after that was the games,
Okay.
and then WFP Tour Stop 2.
No qualifier for that?
Nope.
Okay.
And then Crash Crucible.
Oh yeah, shit. Who can forget Crash? Okay.
And then Rogue.
Did you have to do a road qualifier?
No.
You got invited this year. Wow. First year you got invited.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't think I was top 20 on their list, but they skipped some people to invite me, I think.
Are you a rogue athlete yet?
No.
I think your friendship with us could be inhibiting that. Just so you know, I don't know, but you should put that. You should talk to your agent about that. Because we had. Remember when we had Katie on, and I was trying to like nudge.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
give
all
a
right.
soft pitch. We give a soft pitch.
Yeah, but she put the kibosh. She was she.
We might not be a good fit.
Yeah. Okay, rogue rogue. Okay, so rogue, and that's in Scotland. Okay.
And now WFP finals.
WFP, and we're still in WFP finals.
Yeah. we got
Holy
2
shit.
weeks.
So okay. Oh, okay. So the CrossFit Circus, then the Open, then NorCal, then Mayhem, then WFP qualifier, then WFP tour stop, then NorCal qualifier, then the games, then WFP tour stop, then Crash Crucible, then Rogue, then WFP finals. That's 12 competitions.
Wow.
That's
I
more
think-
competitions than Brian traveled to all year.
Whoa, Caleb. Blasphemy.
I think
Got to dig in.
I have done more.
You may have done more. There may be one or two you forgot.
It's 1 a month.
In the because in 2024 I traveled each week of the Open. I traveled. I went to Proven for week 1. Then I went and did the announcement with Justin week 2. Then I did Taylor versus the World for week 3, and I traveled again for Taylor versus the World for quarterfinals. And then I did semifinals. I didn't make it, and then I did demo team. I did Crash and NorCal, and yeah, I can't remember what else. And I did Wadapalooza that year too, I think.
And road qualifier.
Yeah, I did a qualifier. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, right after NorCal.
Oh, jeez.
That was brutal, huh?
the first 2 events went pretty good, and then after that, yeah, I got absolutely smacked on the last 2.
Would you let me pull this comment up here but from Hans real quick. I don't want to ask you about that schedule. During the last event of the North Cal qualifier, I was resting on a rope climb, looked up, and Colten was looking right at me from behind the broadcast desk. He gave me a head nod. It was a moment I won't forget. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the head nod was quit being a bitch and get back on the rope.
Did you get food poisoning? Oh, don't forget your food poisoning in New Jersey.
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah. What's that event called? I can't remember. The Vitruvian Games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that 2024?
That was 24. Yeah, I didn't go to the games. Mm-hmm.
So these, of these, are there any that you just don't think you got up for outside of the NorCal qualifier? Do you know what I mean by get up for? Were there any of them where you just weren't like, or are you high for all of them? Are you like fucking adrenaline rush, like win by any means?
I trained really hard. I didn't peak for everything or deload for everything. And I don't know if I've been trying mentally to kind of not be as nervous and stressed and anxious going into competitions, and then that's definitely been a trend where I'm less anxious kind of every time I compete, which I think is very beneficial for my performance. But I don't know if it's getting to the point to where I'm getting good at that, or if I just don't give a fuck anymore. Because right now,
I know that that was going to be my next question. I go, is that a good thing? Isn't nervous good?
Yeah, to an extent. I think it's good to be nervous. For me, when I'm getting ready to take the floor, I think it's fine to get the adrenaline boost. But I'm not somebody who needs to be nervous or anxious in order to train hard or in order to be disciplined. I think some people need to kind of have the fear or feel kind of the fearful about failure to motivate themselves to train hard or kind of live a disciplined life to support your training. I don't need it in that aspect. I think that a lot of times when I go to compete, I'll start getting nervous or anxious leading up to the comp, like the week of, especially once I've traveled and I'm on site, and that kind of drains me of my energy leading up to the comp. And then once the comp, and then I kind of got over that. But then I was still really nervous when the comp actually started, and it was really hard to kind of have an appetite to eat and keep food down. I would have problems with puking or with having like diarrhea and things like that. So then that became a problem. But so now I think I'm a lot better now and not being so nervous like Rogue. I got sick again at Rogue. But I think that was more like a food poisoning thing, not a nervous thing. So I think I'm getting better at that. But like right now, I'm not nervous at all. So I don't know if it's because I'm getting better at that or if I am not caring because I'm competing again. I don't know yet. I can go find out once the competition starts.
And when I was talking to James about this, like, hey, how's the toll on you? And basically, I think, and sorry if I'm mischaracterizing you, James, but basically what I heard is it's a lot on his body. You know, his body does feel beat up, but he has endless energy. He's excited to do it. The passion's there. And you're only young once. You're only going to be this fit once. Do any of those resonate with you, or is that what's your rationale for doing so much instead of like just kind of picking and choosing and maybe like locking in just on game season or just on the big W?
Well, yeah, I don't think it detracts significantly from my overall fitness progression to do these competitions, because like all the way leading up to this, Joey and I have just been doing weakness work. We haven't been like, the events got released 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we ran through them for the first time like last week, kind of sparsed into training, and we didn't go through all of them either. So it wasn't like it didn't affect my training very much at all. So now we have like a short deload this week going into the event, which would be programmed into my training anyway. And then we'll have, I'm not going to get less fit from doing these 9 events at a max intensity with adrenaline dumps each go. So I think if you're not trying to peak for everything, you can still make a lot of progress in your training throughout the year while still competing. And you're only going to get better at your competition skills. You're only going to, getting out there and in front of people only helps to grow your fan base and your brand. And, prize money ain't going to be won at home on the couch either. And like for me, I started CrossFit when I was 19, and I didn't really start making any like significant money from it to where I'm like, okay, this is starting to be kind of worth it, until I was like maybe 26, like last year. And so now like I'm 27, and for this game season, I'll be 28. So it's like maybe you get 5 good years of earning, and then it's done forever. You're never going to go to a competition and get a $10,000, $25,000 check in a weekend again. And you're not going to get paid significant amounts of money for making posts on social media, which takes, you film yourself in your workouts, you come up with a caption, it takes 10 minutes. You do that a few times a week. And you're going to have to start, most athletes, you have to start basically from ground zero and build your career out now from 32, 33, 35 onward, wherever you retire at. And you don't have, that decade of work experience and kind of time in the industry that other people your age would have. So I think, you got to you only get to do this for so long. Most athletes are only going to have, 5 to 8 years of good earning potential in this sport, unless you are somebody like Dallin or James, who I think have been able to train full time off sponsorships from early 20s and prize money early 20s onward. But they're the anomalies for the most part. Maybe you qualify a couple times in your early 20s where you're not making any money, and you get this 5 to 8 year window, and then after that's done, it's never coming back. So like I think you gotta get your ass to work. You don't need a 2, 3, 4 week vacation after every comp. You don't have to peak for every comp. It is hard mentally going through it every time, but this sport it's not fucking easy. And we don't need to pretend like it is or try and make it easy. It's a hard thing to do physically and mentally, but you don't get to do it for that long, so you should take advantage of it.
Well said, and I guess easier said than done. And even those guys that you mentioned, their windows still aren't that big either.
Yeah, really, in the grand scheme of things, they might get a decade.
Yeah, if they're lucky, right?
Yeah, assuming you stay healthy and don't get mentally burn out or don't get old quick,
Mo money equals mo sushi.
I had sushi one time in my whole life.
Oh, really? That's it? You don't even like sushi?
I don't think I had real sushi either. I think I had the Americanized fried version or whatever.
Well, it's not real in the Midwest either. Like they use the fake, the artificial crab, and tuna is not real. Like any Chinese sushi, whatever, it's not real in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are any pig products used in the making of the soap?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Muslims can use it. Someone said, can Muslims use the soap? Sure. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
There's no pig.
Muslims can't use it.
Oh, they can't. Sorry, my bad. Oh man, I thought we were gonna make it a show. Nope. Okay. Colten, would you ever coach? Would you ever coach?
Yeah, I would need to get better at it though. I coached wrestling for a little bit after high school, and that was a lot of fun. And I was good at that because typically with wrestling, what makes a good coach is also what makes a good athlete, because you have to learn the techniques in such intricate detail and go through that whole learning process. So then you can basically just copy and paste that to the athletes that you're teaching. But in CrossFit, it's very different being an athlete versus a coach, and things that come to you naturally and the way that you learned these movements can be really different from the way that other people do. So it would be something where I pretty much had to start at ground zero and learn how to actually coach CrossFit and coach the movements and give cues and progressions and things like that. But yeah, I would love to coach. I like CrossFit Teo once in a while when I am not competing and have more time.
I think of you as maybe the kind of person when you would be a coach that it would take a very special kind of athlete to work with you because you would demand so much.
I think that if people cause me friction, I kind of just don't involve them in my life. So if I was coaching like that, you would have to be very specific, because like if you were giving me issues, like if not, just like not listening to what I said, or just not vibing with me very well, I'd probably end it pretty quickly, I think. So yeah.
When you hear this word intention, you hear people say, "Hey, you need to work out or train with intention." Does that resonate with you? Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, I think there should be an attention to each piece that you do. Each understanding it, I think, is important as well, to know where to apply intensity to get the stimulus, and also just having intention in the aspect that you're not like half-assing things. You're not like skipping your warm-up and your progression drills and things like that, so you can just get like skipping your fueling and things like that to just try and get the work done kind of as expediently as possible. So having intention with that on that aspect is important too.
What percentage of your workouts do you think your training days do you do with intention?
All of them.
All of them, really?
Yeah, they'll have an intended like stimulus and intensity and focus. So we might be doing a workout, and Julie will put in there like, hey, this one's just kind of like, this is gonna be a long workout, just kind of grind through it. Try and maintain like a consistent pace and splits and things like that, or it would be like on this movement, maintain a steady pace, and here's where you need to push and things like that, or doing like, we do a lot of rope climb progressions where we'll do things beforehand that are just kind of taxing the grip or the pulling, or just getting my heart rate up just so that I can get reps in on the rope with a taxed grip and a high heart rate, and we'll do the intervals of that over and over. So there's always every piece has an intention. I think that's important to do once you get to a higher level in the sport.
Of the 9 workouts, is there one or two, or are there any that you're like, okay, this is where I have to make my move? This one has to be like just fucking balls to the wall. I have to win this one.
I don't know. I don't look at it necessarily from that perspective, like I have to win this one, but I think there's definitely a few that I have a good chance of winning. I think the final is a good event, the muscle ups, thrusters, lunges, and then the handstand push up event as well, with that toes to bar and deadlift. So I think I'll do very well on those.
You think what? You'll do well on those?
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like it's nice to have those at the end too.
Yeah, it really fucking sucks when you're going in day, like this ain't gonna be good.
Yeah, so
Like,
it's kind of nice for you to get day 1 out of the way, and then it's upward and onward.
Yeah, get rid of that fucking bullshit swimming, and then event 3 is I think that'll be kind of a fun event. I like the longer events, even though I don't always perform well on them or place well, but I like being able to kind of see the race unfold as the event goes on.
More bike. Holy shit. So this is, wow. A lot of machines in this sucker.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see that final event, Caleb. Event 9. 10 ring muscle ups, 8 thrusters, 9. What's the M stand for?
Meter.
Meters? Because we're in Europe, obviously. It's inclusive.
So a 30-foot walking lunge. Do we know the weight on that? Oh, 185.
This really obscure text at the very bottom.
If you're colorblind, you're screwed.
Yeah, you're fucked.
How is their I heard that their head of media is stuck in his hotel room with food poisoning or shitting himself. How's he doing? Do you know? He made a post someone sent me.
I don't know who their head of media is.
Okay.
I don't think anybody does.
Jesus, Caleb.
Sorry. Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
All right, and what time is it there now?
Like a little after 5.
Okay, so that's 9 and so you're 9 hours ahead of us?
Mm-hmm.
God, this is going to be so hard to watch.
I think the events are they're starting later in the day here, so it'll be like morning or midday back stateside.
I want to say, can you pull the schedule up, Caleb? I want to say that I was thinking, I was like, God, can I do this again? Because Rogue really fucked me up. I really hate staying up all night.
That was super gay.
Yeah, Rogue, that was rough, dude.
That was hard.
I did not enjoy that.
I think that they even put something out that tells you.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They did. Hold on.
Oh, that's okay. I can do the math here. I can do the math.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh no, I can't do the math here. Sorry.
Okay, I'll go find it.
It's gonna be rough. If
The barbell spin put in Eastern time or something.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, I want to say that there's events starting like at 1 a.m. and shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, here it is.
I like the spelling of your name, by the way. Very ethnic.
Yeah, I use my Denmark name.
Yeah, solid.
I think this shows it in Eastern time at least. That's what CET is, right?
No, I think that's Central European time.
What the?
Check spin. Maybe he got it.
Well, this was spin.
Oh,
Makes us see. I'll go to his website.
I know I saw it somewhere. I know someone sent it. Someone in the chat will tell us. Colten, you're friends with Laura. Does she pat you on the head when she walks by?
Colten, you friends with? No.
No.
All right, there we go.
Okay, so so 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. No. So that would be a 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, then Friday it starts at 5:30 again Pacific Standard Time. Oh no,
no, EST.
no.
This is Eastern. This is Eastern.
I was gonna say you're talking 2:15.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
2 a.m. 2
Buddy.
a.m. and 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
and
and midnight.
oh boy.
Yeah, that's
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'll
Oh,
watch that
boy.
shit on TiVo, homie.
How to hey, when it says how to watch, it should say do meth.
Yeah.
It should say get meth. Wow.
Where can I
Oh,
find the
boy.
15-minute highlights? Oh wait.
I
That
sent you a spreadsheet with Pacific Central and Eastern times. Thank you, Miss Jenny. All right.
Beautiful. What
What media did you do? You said you did Media Monday. What was that? What did you do? Just interviews or for a doc or?
They took some pictures and then they interviewed everybody for like 15 minutes. It's the basic stuff.
Okay. And James said that he was kind of excited as people dropped out. It just meant more opportunity for him to win. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, it makes it easier to get more money. I moved up 3 spots already. But it's also like one of the allures of this competition is the other athletes you get to compete against. And there's still plenty of high-level athletes here, but like if like 10 of the top guys dropped out, it would make it a little less appealing to come here. Like then your only appeal would be prize money.
Right. Tank Reeves, good
But,
morning, Tank. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, Colton.
I say even then, if the programming is not balanced and you don't know where you compare to the people you compete against, anyways.
Right. Well, you're gonna know how you compare with them in swimming and the machines. Oh no, it's not your time. It's freaking Copenhagen, dumbasses.
Hmm.
He's
Oh,
talking.
thank
He's
you.
talking to you three, not me.
I
Oh, right.
was confused as to where we were talking about in different time
I
zones.
didn't.
So
Yeah, I didn't realize that there was another place outside of America.
I
Wake
appreciate
up and watch it live, you cunts. I added that in. I hope you don't mind, Tank. Man, you guys hate on anything not CrossFit. You all sound like libtards.
Dude, I am not waking up for that.
Thank you. Actually, recently converted to a libtard, so I appreciate you noticing.
It's more opportunity for these dudes and dudettes to make more cash. Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Mm.
What a
Isn't
Listen,
this dude from Canada?
yes.
I don't think I was hating on the Big W at all at any time in this
I was.
in this podcast. I'm excited for it. I'm not hating on it any more than I hated on Rogue for giving us taking it to fucking Scotland.
Yeah, Tank.
Yeah, Tank.
Yeah,
Tank.
I think they should win the money then share it amongst themselves.
Tank wants them to distribute the prize money. Redistribution. He wants you guys to the winners to redistribute it.
It's a good idea. I want my minute back.
I think they are using YouTube this time.
That's what I saw that too, I think.
Word.
Yeah, which is really cool. You probably can head over.
You think they've scheduled it?
I mean, I hope so. You know, Wodapalooza does that too. Waits to the last minute to schedule. It's like, guys.
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah.
World Fitness Project.
What a bunch of idiots.
No.
No, they don't. No.
Yeah, guys.
They don't even have a live video tab on their page yet.
Oh, hey guys, that might take 24 hours to set up. You better do that. I know that there's some hoops when we wanted to go. I can't remember what they were, but when you want to go live on YouTube, I remember there was some like period where some vetting something they vetted you somehow. Tank, you all live in a socialist country now and you don't even know it. Oh, we know it, buddy.
Buddy, you live in Canada.
But stupidity runs thick in your country. All right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding us.
That is true. He's not wrong. We are not debating that.
Bernie Gannon, Sevon, and Caleb provide a proper balance on the Big W. Yeah.
It's all about balance.
All right. Colton, thank you. I'm trying to figure out, hopefully we can figure out ways to get you on. Is your plan, what will you do in between events? Do you come back to your hotel room? Do you have time for that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. We'll be bugging you throughout the week. And any particular athletes there you're excited to see or hang out with? Or is this just a solo mission?
I've been hanging out with Chris Ibarra, worked out with him yesterday.
Cool.
And yeah, other than just kind of hanging out, proving people basically.
And is Joey there?
No.
He doesn't love you.
I have to work harder to earn his love.
Damn right.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for doing this, Colton. You're the best. Always love having you on, dude.
Yeah, good talking to you guys. I want to talk to you sometime about the machines and stuff. I think I have a perspective other people haven't talked about. I haven't seen talked about. So maybe we'll talk about that sometime this weekend.
Oh, I'd love that. I would love that.
All right. See you guys.
Okay.
Later, dude.
Later, Colton.
Thanks.
Oh, he was seducing me right there, saying he wants to talk about the machines.
Yeah, he was. That queued you up, didn't it?
Yeah.
You're ready.
I got into another fight with Dave again yesterday, and
Did you tell him
again?
I said you're lucky Souza was there. I was fucking prolapsing your anus, and he came to your defense. He said, "What'd he say?" I said, "I don't know. I blocked it out."
Just go back and watch the show. I promise.
It's a good way to get him to watch it.
The fucking machines. what is the justification for putting so much swimming in? Why? I mean, I'm trying to think if there's why have 2 swim events. Is there any argument there, like, hey, you need to look at the totality of all 3 workouts or anything like that? Do they have any comeback like that? It seems
Maybe because they have
seems
I bet
obviously
you
excessive.
I bet you it's logistics, like, they got the venue or something, so they're just like, "Let's make the most of the swimming pool."
Yeah,
I thought that they weren't going to use swimming because of what happened to the game. I thought that was the whole point of WFP was because
Well, this is
Swimming's
swimming
dangerous.
pool.
swimming is bad.
This is swimming
I
pool.
agree. I agree. Swimming is an excellent test of fitness. I don't think you should be mixing
Yeah.
swimming with machines. I think that's I don't think there's any need to fucking jack up. I think swimming is a great substitute for a machine, as a matter of fact, like double unders and whatnot. I don't think mixing it with machines is smart at all.
No, they should mix it with a body weight movement, though. That'd be cool.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking even GHDs or some sort of body weight movement. You're totally right, like pull ups or squats
Burpees or something like that.
Yeah. How is the judging at WFP? It's been good, right? Have they had any? Have they been part of the? I don't remember seeing. I'm thinking back in my catalog of Hiller videos. I don't remember any.
Yeah, nothing stands out, so then therefore it must be decent. Otherwise, we would for sure know. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched any of it though.
No,
they don't have any. Just the highlights of things like seat posts, like
the
Austin
GHD
falling apart. C2 bikes not rotating properly.
All right. I wonder how I'm gonna watch this. I do want to watch this. I do remember watching a lot of the first one, the one that was done in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
The one where all the fancy non-lighting. Yes, I was in Syria.
Yeah, 2 Iowa National Guard guys killed.
In Syria? Oh yeah.
Got ambushed.
Those were National Guard guys?
Yeah.
Oh man. Has the U.S. responded to that with any military action?
Nothing that I've seen. We did like a bunch of show of force. That's pretty much it.
Like a flyover.
Yeah, a bunch of flyovers. Pretty much.
Drop some leaflets.
Yeah, we'll probably bomb something eventually.
Leaflets.
All right. Do we have a current list of the athletes participating? Is there anywhere that has the bad guys taken out?
I don't think consolidated and posted. I think Jenny sent us one a while back.
Wow. I'm going to take one for the team, so I'll be up watching and keeping you guys looped in. Oh my goodness. Is she on Central Time or Eastern Time?
I think Central.
Oh, leaderboard. Yeah. She's saying go to the leaderboard.
Competition corner.
I've been trying to find that for the past hour and I cannot.
Competition corner.
Oh, you can't
go to competition corner and then look up World Fitness Project. Is that how that works?
It's probably even on the homepage of that.
Friday, we will break down the
here we go.
You found it?
Yeah. It's not on the World Fitness Project website, I'll tell you that much. Or their Instagram.
Okay, so for the pro male, oh shit, I don't even know these people. Bernardo Gonzalez, Cole Nichols, Don Tulinar. No, this can't be. What are you talking about? This can't be it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Oh, this is Project 1? Hold on. Hello?
It says pro male. Go to pro female and see what it says.
This is Project 1, though.
Wait,
what? Hold on. What's Project 1 WFP final?
Nobody knows. It's crazy.
I think I have it.
Okay.
I think I have it. So the competitors are Anjola Kai, Bjorgvin, Carl Goodmanson, Chandler Smith, Chris Ibarra, Colin Bosshard, Colton Mertens, Dallin Pepper, Danny Camacho, don't know him, Guy Malheros, Jack Farlow, James Sprague, Jeffrey Adler, Yella Hosta. Oh, I didn't even know he did CrossFit still. Yona Koski, Julius Kaiser, don't know him. Justin Medeiros, Luka Jukic, Matt Gilpin, don't know him. Nate Ackerman,
I think
Nick Matthew.
Matt
Noah-
Gilpin's a TTT guy.
Okay.
I'm
Noah
subscribing.
Olson, Pat Vellner. This is going to be a cool one to watch Pat do to see if Pat's actually back. Ricky Garrard, Roman Krennikov, Tola Morquinho. Wow, he's still doing CrossFit. That guy's been around forever. That's a team guy, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Tola.
Tommaso Pieri, don't know him. Travis Mayer still doing CrossFit.
Yep. Look at
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Troy Clay, is that James Sprague's training buddy?
No.
Troy Clay.
No, I don't think so. Can you click it? Does it give a picture if you click it?
No, that's interesting.
No, I don't think so. This
I don't
is
think
him.
it is.
Oh, no.
No.
Different Troy.
Yeah.
Okay, he got his hair on point. Tudor Magda, Ty Jenkins. Okay, so only like 3 or 4 guys I never heard of.
It's a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, that is a good lineup.
That'll be fun to watch.
The women, Amy Kringle, Amanda Fisher. Do I know her?
No.
I feel like we should. That's weird. Name sounds familiar, but I can't picture who it is.
I think we know Amanda's and we know Fish's.
Is that Amanda Barnhart's new name?
No way Amanda Barnhart's competing.
Oh yeah, she's a lit athlete. Sorry, she's a lit athlete. Duh, my bad.
God, we could do a whole show on that. What the fuck is going on over there? Andrea Solberg, Annika Greer, Ariel Lowen, Brooke Wells. Brooke Wells still in it. Danny Spiegel, Elena Caratala, Aya Wilkinson, Aya, Emily Rethwell, Emily Rolfe. I love Emily Rolfe. I'm on the Emily Rolfe bandwagon.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't remember what she posted, but someone
Sick
tried to
cleavage
rip.
shot.
I thought she leaned into it so good. I was like, "You're a boss." Emma Lawson, Emma Tall, Feruza Sagafi, Hannah Black, Yanni Chevry, Haney Chevry.
Janie Chevry.
Who's she? Do we know her?
She was a teen athlete, I think. She's I don't know, pretty much like a nobody.
Jennifer Muir, Laura Horvat, Linda Kiesman, Lucy Campbell, Lydia Fish. There we go.
Nice.
Manon Anganese. She might become the face of WFP.
Manon?
Yeah. Maribel Gallardo. Don't know her. Oh, boy. Someone from the Netherlands, Miss Bleeker. Don't know her. Oda Ludikvam. Do you know one of the things I heard in that Brian Friend podcast that he did with those weirdos from Denmark was
those weirdos from Denmark.
What did he say? They said that all the teams from Norway had a meeting and they decided to
call it a tie.
Not do the games in 2024 because
oh darn.
Because Lazar Jukic died or how the Lazar Jukic death was handled. I guess one team thought for themselves and still went. But all the other teams got together. A boycott. That's where boycott.
Yes. No, a boycott.
Love a good boycott.
That's like me boycotting it. Like no one gives a shit.
Olivia,
I didn't even know.
Yeah, no one even noticed. Olivia Kircher. You know what? And I'll tell you another crazy thing about the Weirdo podcast. Brian can't say Lazar's name. It's so weird when people do that. He'll be like, because you know what happened in 2024. You can just say it. You mean because Lazar Jukic tragically drowned and died?
Don't say it.
Oh my god.
You can say it.
I don't know. We shouldn't speak his name.
Weirdo. Hey, and that one guy was describing the games as no one knows what's going to happen, and Dave could even ban you from going to the games. I'm trying to think. Dave's never banned anyone from going to the games.
No one knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, they were talking about like anything can happen, and he said like 5 things, and none of them were true. But one of them for sure wasn't true, that Dave bans people from the games. And I was like to myself, has he ever like?
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. It gets
Yeah.
people going.
Yeah, I'm like, why? Like, if there's so many things that you don't like about Dave, why make things up? Why not just stick to some things that like they
Like the
can't
fact he likes machines so much.
Because
Sick
they
of
got to
that.
sell that
Yes,
position.
yes. All the woke tards over there, all the wokies never can fucking pin down what they don't like.
Imagine being in a relationship with somebody like that.
At one, oh,
They're just mad about something and they can't talk to you about it because they can't express what's actually making them mad about whatever you're doing.
Yeah, well,
Ugh.
because then if they had to be specific, they could actually, like, you would have an argument and then things could kind of go back and forth and problems could be solved. If you're just vague all the time and you're basing it off the way I feel and how people feel, then there's no way to actually solve that problem. It's
How
a
dare you
chemical
have an
imbalance.
argument with me?
Dave didn't ban Taylor. The rule book banned Taylor.
He's taking peptides.
Yeah.
Just like they banned Hiller for taking TRT.
What was the other thing? There was they were just saying the craziest shit that just doesn't fucking mean anything or hold any water. They can't pin anything down. That was a perfect example. When we rail Dave, we tell you what we don't like.
Yep.
Yes.
We don't fucking like the machines.
Program too many of them. Not a good test of fitness.
And you guys are just sitting there making up bullshit. Olivia Kerstetter, Sydney Mikulishin, Sydney Wells, Var Thurman Moe, Vivian Vernon, sorry. And Vivian Marie Christian.
Vivian Marie. She's great.
She boycotted the games in 2024.
I watched her in the Belarusian throwdown one time. She was incredible.
Austin, welcome to the show. Nice whale. Really appreciate your support. Dave, let Fisher continue. Who's Fisher?
Lauren Fisher?
Ryan Fisher?
Garrett Fisher?
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's Ryan Fisher. I'm going to go with the three choices you gave me. I'm going with that one.
It's a good choice after he made him apologize to all the competitors and judges.
The rulebook hasn't banned everyone who talks about taking peptides. Oh, boy.
Who talks about or who does?
Oh, boy. Well, all Taylor did was talk about doing them.
No, he got injected.
There's a whole commercial that we use.
AI.
My name's Taylor and I'm taking drugs, followed by injecting drugs. I mean,
AI.
Thank you, Lizzie, for injecting me drugs in me on my knee.
I was looking at that USADA, UWADA, UMAMA rule book, and all it says is that if you say you took them, you took them.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's all they need.
admission.
Yeah.
Sad time.
All right. Thanks, guys, for coming on. Not exactly the show we were planning on doing, Souza.
That's all right. There's a lot of rumblings happening, so we'll wait.
Maybe come and tell. We were going to tell you who the new buyer is, but
maybe by Thursday.
Hey, you guys can't talk about that. You're not multi-billionaire, trillionaire types.
No.
You haven't run a business like that.
God,
Right.
I so don't want to give that guy any attention.
Yeah.
Lady Heavy Lifts.
Also, welcome.
Do you know? Have you ever had a friend and he never got any pussy, and then he gets a little pussy, and he just fucking his whole life fucking changes, and like he's just a totally different person.
Like when my brother went to college.
Sure.
Went to San Diego State University and came back just a pimp.
Lange, you've been telling us who the new buyer is for 2 years now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
You're welcome.
We've been vetting all of these new buyers this whole time. You're lucky that we've been doing it because, could end up with some fucking morons.
Soon there will be one left.
I have this
Greg.
I have this friend who keeps sending me shit like, did you see that they switched the font for the national font back to the old font because and that's only hurting people with dyslexia. So then I send them back like 5 things where the Biden administration let in a rapist and some chick got fucking raped and murdered. And then they'll send me did you see that they're not using sign language people? That's not very inclusive. And then I send them like fucking a story about how 18,000 murderers and rapists were let in under the Biden administration. I'm like, hey man, we're not on the same page. We have different priorities.
It used to be because didn't Biden change it to Calibri and now it's back to Times New Roman like it should have been?
Yeah. It's like, how are you focused on those things when there's like so much real shit going on?
Yeah. Like I just found out that the original Home Alone had a whole bunch of subliminal messaging about Jesus being in it. Like
Really?
that's more important than anything else.
Oh, this is crazy. Hey, by the way, this is the kind of shit when I was a libtard that would actually affect me.
You're like,
can you imagine the mayor of New York wasting his time doing this?
Wasting
a vegetable?
This is a media moment, dude. This is what's set up, dude.
This guy's a journalist.
This is fucking crazy.
I don't even know what this is.
Mondani's trying to pretend like he gives a fuck that what this guy thinks, so that this people in his situation making the society more conforming to what they need so that they can contribute.
This is an AI. That was real.
That's real.
This is real.
How do you know?
It's like, well, you go to this guy's Instagram account.
Oh, no. I was going to say, how do you know what he's saying? But I guess.
Oh, no, you
it's
don't.
like, you can barely read, like you read the captions. You can't even hear what he's saying.
Oh, man.
Dude, he's talking to Stephen Hawking.
He's a 1% of a 1% over a 1%. What the fuck?
And you know, I think this is something that I've heard from many New Yorkers is too often the only kinds of jobs that they think they have the ability to get are the ones that
You can't even hear him answer because of the fucking breathing tube. Is so loud.
You know what this reminds me of? Was I'm going to reference another movie right now, which is twice in like the 5 years we've done this show. Is that part in 300 where the deformed dude can't lift his shield up high enough to be part of the army? And they're
Yes.
just like, sorry, you can't. In the end, he ends up betraying them. But that's
In the
kind
end,
of
he
the
ends up
situation.
what?
Like he tells the Persians like the secret path back behind the thing. So he ends up betraying them. But like, it's just a situation where, unfortunately, the circumstances are you're not going to be qualified for some of the jobs.
I would let women into combat zones before I would let that dude participate in anything.
Real.
Well, that's fucked up because you're just sending him out there to get shot up. That's really what you're saying.
Cannon fodder.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Mom Donnie is trying to wrap himself in the appearance of virtue, fake phone. Yeah. That's all the libtards do.
Interesting.
2 days 2 days in a row I've worked up the courage to call in and there's no number. Is it a sign?
That's
There's
a lie.
There's
You
no
could
number.
get the number so easily.
It's right
What do
there.
you mean? Isn't yeah.
It's right there.
Everybody knows the number.
It's right there.
All right, but we got to go. Love you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.